Okay, we're entering the Ambrose Lake State Forest Campground. Ambrose Lake State Forest Campground is located about 9 to 10 miles west of Rose City and probably about 10-12 miles, give or take, north of West Branch. Here's where you pay. That thing there is like a big concrete steel post, and you slide your money in there. 20 bucks a night as of now. It's subject to change, I'm sure. So you can see here there's basically 2 loops in this campground, and we can jump on the computer and show you that. Sites 1 to 7, hanging a right, just does like a big cul-de-sac, pops us right back here. And then they're like a little more spacious. We'll check those out. And then sites 8 to 25, we go straight and it does a loop again. So let's go to site 1 to 7. There you go. There's a site. And that is site 1. So you can see one way. So basically what we have here is our site 2. And we just kind of loop around. So you can see, this is like the loop that's away. Sites 1 through 7 are away from the lake. Now site 5 backs up to another site, and then another circle of them. There are 2 outhouses here. There's the site, panning around. That's site 6, and it shows handicap. So they're handicap accessible, which I believe gives them a little bigger and easier access to the bathroom. So sites 1 to 7 are there. Beautiful campground, nice little lake. This Ambrose Lake is gorgeous. We're in fall time here, and it's beautiful. Leaves are changing. So you can see 8 to 25 here. Boat launch down that way. So you go right around the curve, there's a boat launch. We'll check that out. So Ambrose Lake State Forest Campground. It is an ORV friendly campground. Sites 8 to 17 are straight, and 18 to 25 you go that way. Here's the 2 outhouses. There's the dumpster. One thing I did forget to show, let's see if I can get it still right there. There's 1 hand pump right there. Kind of panning around. There's the lake. So we'll get that. 2 outhouses. There is some parking. So you have parking, handicap parking here. And this first site here, number 8, I noticed this has a handicap symbol on it as well. So it's nice because it's extra big, easy access. Right next to the bathroom. Extra parking for these sites. They don't want you parking on the roads. A lot of boulders here. Everything's bouldered off. You see site 9. So these sites right here, 9, 10, 11, and 12, are backing up to the sites that we just came out of. The loop up there. So if you're watching this video, these are all pretty good sites. Site 13 here, this is corner site. It's got a little more space and quiet if you want woods on one side of you and nobody really by you. 13 would be a good site for you to kind of get. There's ours. So it gives you an idea of where we are. This is a little beachy spot here. People can come. I think you can swim a little. We're in site 14. So there's our site, 14. There's our tent and all our stuff. You can see we're right on the water here. So you can see just how beautiful it is through here. So if you're ever thinking about trail riding, fishing, I believe this lake here would be a good one for kayaking. We tend to like kayaking rivers or very calm lakes or naturey kind of lakes where there's not a big wide open rough lake for kayaking. You just get bounced around too much. Site 17 here has got some ORV riders at it. And now we're going in through 18 through 25. So 25 campsites. About 4 of them are taken right now. There's 18, 19 off to the left. There's site 20. So 21, pretty good, but not a lot of flat space for a camper. There's 22. Again, I don't know if there's a bad site in here. Now earlier when I pointed to our left for the boat launch, that's right here. So if you were to go to the left and come down This time of year, I doubt we're getting many people launching boats. But you can see here, there's your boat launch. We'll even just kind of cruise to it. Boom. There you go. You can see it's not a real big lake. We're just panning around it. Don't know much about it. We've rode the trails in the general area, but not right around here. So, Ambrose Lake State Forest Campground. This is the boat launch. Hopefully this is helping you out if you're ever planning on taking any trips. If you're coming out of the boat launch, you're just going to pop right back into where we started earlier. So you can see this is going to say one way. This is where we just came out. Those couple of sites that way. Then you're coming up this way back to the main entrance. And you got a couple of sites off here too. There's site 23. 23 is pretty private. You know, the only thing is you got the boat launch road. There are 25 sites here. Here's site 25. You can see, so you can kind of park in here. There is room for a camper, a trailer, and a car. Then you got your setup spaces. It's not a busy campground. There's site 24. So it's not real busy. So even if you do, you know, wherever you're at, it seems to be a nice private spot. There you have it. Ambrose Lake State Forest Campground. Gorgeous so far. Absolutely gorgeous. Highly recommend this one too. It is a rustic campground, so it's outhouses, no electric, and one well pump. This pump here, hand pump. I'm going to kind of show it. There's the hand pump. Just kind of panning around from there. You get an idea of where you're at. Thanks for watching the video this long into it. Please feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel.